Good morning, everyone. I am out in the garden this morning, and today I am planning on showing you all around. We are getting towards the end of August in Colorado in Zone 5B, and things are really starting to pick up. This is usually our big harvest season, and so that's where we are right now. It's very exciting. So let me turn you around and show you what the garden's looking like. All right, we've got quite a bit of shadows today, but here are my tomatoes. I was wondering if they'd be cherry tomatoes, and I don't know if you can see in here. There we go. They are. They're little and they're turning red, and I am so excited. Nothing grew here, but I do still have 3 other tomato plants, and these are starting to turn orange. These are the first ones to turn orange and starting to turn red out of these big tomatoes. Oh, look. I haven't seen those. Those are 2 now. I've got a little tiny bit of Thai basil coming up here. Otherwise, you saw me just pull out the peas, and I ended up planting cauliflower and cabbage. I've never had good luck with cabbage. I always get little worms and they eat the cabbage before I can. So we'll see how we do. These are 2 little pumpkin plants that I kind of just thought nothing was going to happen with because I moved them. They were over there. I had 3 seeds. They all germinated. So I moved 2 of them over here hoping that it would help. I don't know if it will or not. We probably won't get any little pie pumpkins this year. Green beans are still going strong. And of course, I haven't harvested the seeds from the onions that went to seed that were volunteers from last year yet. This is exciting. The pears are really starting to get big. I can see them from in the house now. So I love that. Here's the carrots. It's about time for me to harvest these carrots. That's a cat. He loves to go through these, and you know, carrots are grown underground, so I don't mind at all. I have my 3 little stalks of corn, and they've actually started getting little corns on them, so hopefully we'll have just a couple this year. Over here I have my artichoke. That's perennial. It'll come back. I've got asparagus, same thing. Those won't turn into anything we can eat this year, but will next year. And this is a first. This is the first time I've ever grown a butternut squash. And look, I have a baby butternut. So we'll see how many more we get on there. That's the only one so far, but I'm really excited about that. Here's the other pumpkin, and you know what? It actually has like doubled in size since I took the other ones out. I have been meaning to get out here and fertilize, and I just haven't yet, so hopefully soon. Oh, look at that. That's a bunny entrance. Not food related, but here's the hibiscus. Okay, over here, I have little watermelon down in here, and you know, I've grown watermelon before and the leaves grew way bigger than this, and so it was a different variety, but also I think it's not getting enough sun because it's under these grapes. Here's the grapes. You know, I haven't even really dug in these to see exactly where all the grapes are, but I do know that there's some grapes over here, and they're starting to turn purple, which is great. Underneath here I have a cantaloupe. Same, I think it needs more sun. I mean, it had a little bit of sun earlier, but I will definitely put something different down there next year. All of my fruit seems to not be doing fantastic, so I need to fertilize it with the acid fertilizer that I just got. It's a liquid fertilizer. But what these are supposed to be is blueberries, raspberries, it completely died, blackberries. This is just another hibiscus. These should be blueberries. It's just a plant. At least a lot of the plants aren't dead yet. And then blackberries here. This is brand new this year, so it's actually still flowering. But as you can see here, these flowers didn't get pollinated, and I don't know, we'll see if any of the others do. Now this section's exciting. This is doing really well. Let's start over here. These are the peppers and onions. And this is the first time I've really grown peppers. You probably already know peppers don't really get along with me, but I'm going to try it. I'm hoping that if I can grow them myself, I might be able to get them ripe enough to where they don't bother me. But we've got quite a few cool little peppers here. I guess maybe hot little peppers. and then all the way down. Some of our onions are bulbing up already, the early onions, and then, you know, they're starting. It's still early for these. I won't harvest them probably until October. Hopefully they'll be bulbed up enough by then. I'm quite sure all of this here is oregano, aside from like the weeds under it, because I had oregano planted here before, and it looks like that. I haven't checked it though to see. And there's a lot of weeds. This year, I just am really struggling with keeping up on everything. Since I was dizzy for 8 weeks, I feel like I'm just still trying to get my bearings back. Over here, I have some beets that are starting. I think these are beets. I've never had a beet before, so is that... those will be interesting. I have a few more turnips left in the ground. And the kohlrabi, I think I mentioned they were bulbing up before, but I didn't give you a close-up. So here's a close-up on them. No idea what this tastes like, so we'll find out eventually. And here's the tomatillo. It actually is on the ground again. You saw me just pin it up, so I need to pin it up again. This thing is huge, and so far I haven't seen... Oh, wait. Let's see, are these actually tomatillos, or are they flowers that haven't opened yet? Oops, you can't see that. I think they're just flowers that haven't opened yet. So we're still waiting. This is where the potatoes are, and this year they've died back way earlier than in previous years. I did get that one big potato out, but I haven't harvested any more since. I've planted this out a few times, so there's some carrots now, and the carrots are just starting to come up. That'll be my fall harvest of carrots. And then over here, these are all celery, but I think they're planted a little bit too closely together, so we'll see what we end up getting from it. The good news is they're a little bit shaded out from the zucchini, which is fantastic because celery doesn't need super hot heat. It definitely prefers it to be colder. And then lastly, over here, I have my yellow squash and my zucchini. So the one little yellow squash plant in there, I don't know if you can see it, it's not doing as well, but we have plenty without. So here's yellow squash. It looks like we have one that didn't get fertilized all the way, but that's totally fine because I've gotten a ton of squash. And then over here we have the zucchini plants and a few down there that didn't get fertilized. That makes sense. And I've been picking these as they come. Let's look at the other side of it. And I saw some bees. I don't want to bother them because they're doing their job. Oh goodness. I guess I should pick that right now, huh? I've been getting so many. So those few that didn't get pollinated, totally fine. Alright, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.